All right, everybody. This is Emar Substitute to Sports Inquirer. I'm happy to be joined by Georgia State running back Tucker Gregg, who set a career mark in the team's victory against Army. Before we get to that before your individual mark against the Black Knights, first victory of the season, defeating Army up in New York. What was that like for the team just to finally get a win for the season?
Yeah, we definitely needed that win, big time. I think that's going to help propel our season, and I think that's all we needed out there. And I think we found out a lot about our team during that game. We found out we need to pull for each other the whole entire game. No one needs to be sitting down on the bench, not paying attention. We all need to be in the game together. We got to play three phases of the game, so that was really nice. Finally seeing what we can do, because I knew I know we've been known from the beginning. It's a great football team we have. I know the record didn't really show it first 4 weeks, but I think we have one of the best football teams out there, and we have a lot of talent, and we just didn't really show it the first 4 weeks. But I think we definitely got to show a lot more this past week, and I think we can finally see what we can do now.
Yeah, what was the difference from the first few games and coming into this one? You mentioned just energy on the bench, just kind of knowing where you stand. Was that something you just talked about before going into the contest, and that being a difference?
I think that was part of the difference. I think another difference was I know we talked about we got to win each day of the week. We can't keep looking in the future. We can't look 2-3 weeks ahead. We got to focus on each day and win each day. And we talked about that a lot last week, and that's what we're going to keep focusing on throughout the season. We just got to win each day at a time and get to that game day and then win that day. And because I mean I know we have the talent. We don't have to do anything special, nothing crazy to win a game. We just got to do what we do, win or do our assignments, and we'll come out with a win.
Yeah, you had a big run in that contest late to help the team propel to victory. Just what about the rushing attack? And it seemed like the team found the rushing and then a good balance with the passing as well. It seemed like the best I've seen throughout the year. What was the offensive game plan or approach coming to the contest to find success on the ground and with the balance?
We didn't really change anything from the past few weeks. We haven't changed anything all season really. We just have to we do our assignments, like I said. Last year that's what we did. We did our assignments and we turned out eighth in the country in rushing. We're not trying to hide anything on our offense. We're not trying to do anything special. We're just running inside zone most of the time. And as long as everyone does their assignments in the right spot and blocks their man, it's going to work.
Yeah, and you got a touchdown in the contest. You're now the all-time career leader
Sure.
in rushing touchdowns
Mhm.
for the Panthers. What does that mark mean for you? And we've spoken in the past about just your journey from Murray County to now being a Division I athlete. But have you reflected on that, just from where you started as a walk-on to where you are now in
I have a
the
little bit.
program?
I'm still trying to, just keep focusing on each day. I try not to sit on things too much. I try to, keep getting better and keep moving forward. But it was nice. It was nice to accomplish that goal. In high school, I always set goals each year. I want to get this many yards, do this and that. But as long as I'm doing my job to help the team win, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and you mentioned you run a lot of inside zone reason you're a physical back, you run between the tackles. How do you prepare for that? We're so used to seeing film and like I'm trying to say, how do you physically and mentally prepare to be the type of running back that you are, just your style of play? Is there film work? Is there looking at the gaps? How do you prepare and for to be an inside runner and just success you've had with it?
I know in high school, my coach, I think it's my junior year, he really emphasized finishing each run. Uh, even if during practice, even after the whistle was blown, he wanted me to finish the run because you never know what's going to happen. I've always kind of, I guess, kind of grown up playing football in a tough physical way. So there's not really much preparing for, to take those hits and to hit people like that. It's just kind of a second nature thing. If someone's coming down to tackle you, I'm not going to let them tackle me. That's the biggest part of it. I'm not going to let someone else try to overpower me. I want to run through them. I look at everything as a competition. So let's just say, the hole's not there. I'm going to put my shoulder down and try to get what I can get, because football is a game of inches, and we're going to try to get every inch we can get.
Yeah, did you find yourself better able to read between the gaps or maybe the between the tackles or between the defensive linemen and just be able to scout where the holes are even
Mhm.
before a play? Is that a big part of
It
your
is.
game as
Yeah,
well?
it depends. It depends on a lot of things. Or really not a lot of things. I mean, it just depends what kind of defensive front they're putting down. Whether it's three down, four down. where the backers are, what kind of inside zone we run, because we don't run. I know it looks the same to a lot of people on TV, but we run. I don't know. So there's a lot of different ways you run inside zone, and not the regular persons or regular watchers are not really going to see that, but we run it a lot of different ways, and each different way kind of tweaks a small little thing. And that small little thing can be the difference in a 3-4 yard run and a 15, 20, 50-yard run. It's really just reading out where the defense is going and hitting the hole. It's really all it is.
Yeah, and now you prepare for your rival Georgia Southern back in conference play this upcoming Saturday. We're joking before you're late for practice. Guys are out there. It's like really long extended practices. But how are preparations going for the team this week as you prepare for the Eagles? Not only your rival, but also important Sun Belt Conference game.
Yeah, like I said, we're not going to do anything special. We're gonna play our game. As long as we can play our game, I think our skill and our talent can outmatch them. I believe, like I said earlier, we're just trying to win each and every day. So today we weren't going to talk about tomorrow. We're not going to talk about yesterday. We're going to just focus on today and win today, and that's going to be the rest of the mentality of the rest of the year.
You sound just like Coach Elliott with these answers. Is that obviously you spend so much time with him, but is that just being the maturation of being an upperclassman and just being in a program? Is that
definitely.
Is that the approach that you've just picked up over the years?
I mean, I've been with him for 5 years now, so yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of my views on the game are probably the same as his. But that's just one thing he's been preaching to us, and you got to listen to your head coach. You got to be a coachable guy, and whatever he's saying, you got to follow it and trust it. And, whether you don't, some people don't believe it, some people do. You still got to do it, and hope that everything works out.
Well, Tucker, appreciate your time and meeting with me on short notice, and
appreciate
good
you.
luck. Good luck tonight or today and the rest of the season.
Appreciate you. Thank you.